Good morning, fellas. It is the 26th of December. It is 9:12 here in El Paso, Texas. I've already gotten my walk-in, which is 7,566 steps so far. Temperature outside is about 66 degrees. Um, Finished my boxing drills, and I just think it's funny. Here, I'm gonna rant just a little bit, not too much. Um, I watched a few videos yesterday about a guy from Norway. I believe it's from Norway, and he's talking about how you gotta get out of the city and how you got to go live out in the woods and be a woodsman and da 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 da. Da. As he makes himself a cup of coffee. On his aluminum coffee pot that he didn't make. I asked him, I said, so what are you going to do if you break a leg? You get a mechanical injury. What are you going to do? And what about the axe that you're using there? Did you make that? The clothes you're wearing, the shoes and the socks and the hat and the underwear and all that in the car you drove out into the woods with. Did you make that? Hmm. Are there any doctors out there with you? I like I don't live in the city, but I like living in the suburbs. I like being able to put gas in my car when I want to, go and get food when I want to, be able to seek health care. I asked him, hey, what are you going to do if you get pneumonia? What are you going to do? Just suck it up? And then they're just being unrealistic about your expectations or your environment's insane. Uh, Men have tamed the world to the point to where um, I like sleeping in a bed. My camping days are over. When I was in the Army for 19 years, 8 months, and the last 18 months was in the hospital at Walter Reed. Um, Before they said, hey, you can't play with us anymore. You're too broken. You got to go over there with the rest of the broken toys. But these guys act like, and they're all he prom. Okay. All I'm saying is just take some of this advice with a grain of salt. I mean, if they want you to go out in the woods where you're supposed to be a natural man and do all that kind of stuff, don't get fucking sick. Don't get hurt. It's just, I like things like air conditioning, and heat, and a nice, warm, soft bed, a soft skinned woman next to me. All of the videos I've seen this guy do, I've never seen him catch, kill, or skin a deer, and I know how to dress a deer. It's called dressing a deer. I know how to make sure you don't get to perforate the bowels so that you ruin the meat. I know all of that kind of stuff. I just don't want to fucking have to do it. I just, I don't understand how. Now, I do have to agree with him and a lot of the other guys. City life, big city life, that's a good way to self destruction, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. I live out on the west side of El Paso. My neighbors aren't on top of me, but I tell you what, if I need help, all I got to do is walk across the street. We keep to ourselves. Nobody bothers anybody. We don't play games with anybody. But I go over there for Thanksgiving. They come over here for Christmas. We're pretty good little community. And you can't build a tribe and you can't build a community if you're out in the woods all by yourself. I don't know what the hell some of these guys are out there talking about. And the other ones are look, there are no get rich quick schemes. And these guys that are telling you to parlay bet and all that kind of stuff, they're absolute scumbags. There's a guy, I think his name is Stephen Cornelian. He busts all of these fake guys out all the time. You can't listen. If you're gambling, there is probably 1% of gamblers that are successful. They either know how to count cards or they know how to play games and win. Um, I and the rest of us just lose our money. Uh, when I play blackjack, I when I never mind. Let me not get into my way of. I'm just telling you, um, you should use and enjoy the creature comforts that our society has to offer. Um, these guys that are out there living off the grid, living free and wild, don't get sick, don't get hurt. Uh, uh, Raise your own food. I mean, come on now. Come on now. Come on now. What are you going to do? And on top of that, what are you going to do, you survivalist guys? What are you going to do when you're, I'm 56. What are you going to do when you're 65, 70 years old? What are you going to do? Chase down a deer? Grab a rabbit? I go to Walmart. I go to the meat section in Walmart. Fuck out of here. Hey, one of the next few videos I'm going to do is I'm going to walk around a Walmart and I'm going to show you how I spend maybe, for two of us, maybe $20 a meal. And I'll show you how I do that. We eat a lot of chicken. We don't eat a lot of fish. I don't like frozen fish that much. I've had some real bad experiences with frozen fish. Anyways, you guys stay safe and healthy. Take care of each other if you can. And this isn't rocket science, man. You have to enjoy your life. You get one shot at it. Don't squander your time. And for God's sakes, just because some guy's got a camera and he's sitting out in the middle of the woods, man, think about it. Actually think about it. Are you prepared to survive? Grow your own food. Live. Anyways, you guys stay safe and healthy. Take care of each other if you can. If you can't, take care of yourself. Like a fart in a G-string from West Texas, El Paso. I'm out here. I'm going to go out. Here, I'm going to show you. I'm going to go out later today. I'm going to be in the wildness of my backyard. I'm going to come out here, live amongst. Oh, that's my new boxing bag. It's great, but it can't take a hook. I'm a pretty big guy, so I go flopping it around. No, this is it. Out here, I'll be growing vegetables and looking for prey. Anyways, bye-bye. Take care.